Hey ghouls, Terry Krueger, the sweetest psychopath you'll ever meet, and welcome back to my channel. Alright, so I'm only like partially done. I've only done one eye, but I thought today would be super fun to kind of create like a throwback, like emo scene, goth kid type look. In reality, I'm just going to do my makeup like I did it in high school. Of course, a lot better than I actually did it when I was in high school. I got inspired because I have a friend who has an amazing company called Wigs, and he custom made me a human hair wig. And when I asked him what kind I wanted, I told him I want scene hair. I want like emo, like throwback, like crazy emo kid hair. And he delivered, and I'm super excited. I'm also going to be sharing a lot of the Melissa Marie bows that I have. Bitch, I have been like non-stop with these damn bows. I fucking love them. I have, I think, a total of 11 now. Like, yeah, 11. So I'm going to go ahead and show you all of the different ones I have. If you're interested in purchasing bows from her, I'm going to go ahead and show them to you so you guys can see them and check them out. They are amazing, and they come in so many sizes. And you know me, I'm from Texas, so the bigger the better. I love it. I'm going to go ahead and kind of, this is the look I honestly remember getting ready for every morning before school, high school and shit. I would do crazy makeup. I had colored hair then too. Not much has changed except for talent and I don't know. But so I wore really heavy makeup. Like, I don't know, I wasn't really ever like a scene kid or emo kid because I never really listened to that type of music too much, although I did have friends who were really like emo or scene, whatever you want to call it. I guess in the category I fell into was a little more like, I guess, goth kid, because I was, I don't know. I mean, I just wore all black. I wore platform shoes. My hair at the time was longer. It was like down here maybe, and people always thought I was a girl. Yeah, so I'm gonna kind of just recreate a look from then. Typical morning. I'd be getting ready in my bathroom. Using just whatever makeup I could find. I remember the first time I wore makeup, I stole my mom's foundation, and my mom is like way more light-skinned than I am. So it was in 8th grade. My first period of the day was science, and I remember I just lathered that shit all over my fucking face. Nothing else, just white foundation. And I walked into the classroom, and right away my teacher was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, why?" She's like, "Are you feeling well? You look really, really pale." And I was like, "No, I feel fine." And she sent me to the nurse, and right when I walked into, the nurse was like, "Oh my God, you're so pale. I'm gonna call your mom to pick you up." And I got sent home early that day. So yeah, my makeup was so bad that they thought I was sick. I mean, there was this makeup I used to wear called pancake powder. It came in a black compact, and it was seriously like ghost paper white. And I know off camera I kind of look like I'm more light-skinned, but if you're familiar with like the colors, I guess from like MAC, I'm in like an NW42, NC42, depending on the weather, like if it's summer or winter. So I'm fairly more dark skinned. So when I was wearing this fucking pancake powder makeup, I looked a hot mess. But and even then I wore like crazy colored contacts. I always did mismatched eyes, like red, white, white and green, or just, you know, whatever I could get my hands on. And it was a different time, a crazy different time. And I actually really excited to start doing my makeup like this. I actually have one of the things, this was more like my early like going out days, like right after high school, is this Wonder Woman glitter. And I would do this thing called the teary eye, where I would just pack a ton of glitter like in the corners of my eyes. So when the light hits you just right, it kind of just looks like you're tearing up in the corner. Like if you were to like cry glitter diamonds, you know. But yeah, this is the one I've had this motherfucker for fucking years. Like, it's been a long ass time. So for this look, I am just going to use, I'm using like 3 different palettes. I am using the Elvira Lunatics Cosmetic palette and the Zombie Defense palette from Lunatic Cosmetics. And I'm also using my Alyssa Edwards Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palette for the blacks and some of the pinks in there. So to get started, for the colors, for the most part, I've always loved just like pinks and purples and like black, so that's always what I would wear. I remember just back in that day, like everyone always had like a certain shade of like blue eyeshadow on, and I was just obsessed with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the blue like I did here. I know my makeup looks really, really crazy, but I can't wait to finish the whole look. So to get started, I'm just going to take Urban Decay black eyeliner pencil. This is in the color 0, and I'm just going to, what I always do, kind of create the shape. Obviously, like when I was in high school, I wasn't that knowledgeable on makeup, so I just It looked bad. I would get a red lip liner and color the shit out of the bottom of my eyes, and then I would take a black and purple eyeliner and color the top part of my eyes like really, really crazy. And as long as I looked like sickly and like death, that's just the look I was going for. Still today, but more polished. So I'm gonna go into the Elvira palette actually, and I am gonna use this blue shade right here. It's super stunning and it pops out so much. This one is called Batitude. And I'm gonna just pack this right here on the corner of my eye. Kind of create that weird like just circle shape. I already did my brows off camera just because I'm very picky when it comes to my brows, and I take so long doing it. So unless you guys like want to see that, I'll go ahead and do a video where like I show how I do my brows. My real brows are halfway glued down. Like this part right here is my real brow. This part is drawn on because my real eyebrow comes this way right here. I do use Prozade to glue my eyebrows down, and I set it with a powder just so it's like sticks and stays flat. I find that it works so much better than using a glue stick. I always had the oatmeal looking eyebrows when I first started doing it, just because I just didn't know how to do it properly. I'm sure if I used it now, I could probably work it out a little, but it's gonna get a little messy, but it's okay. We're like, this is a messy makeup look. Okay, so I'm gonna pack that on here. And one of the first things I ever actually bought from Sephora was eye pencil from NARS Cosmetics. This was from the Andy Warhol collection. This is one of the first things I ever bought. It is so worn out. Oh, the name is trash. I think that's also what made me buy it, just because, you know, I've always identified with being trash. So I'm just gonna kind of smudge it all around, and I'm gonna just take like a little kind of like blending brush just to kind of smear her around. It's been a minute since I've done like a makeup video, and I've had people ask me like, oh, they love my spooky videos, but am I gonna go back to doing makeup? And I was like, yeah, sure, just nothing new that I like has come out yet. Although today is February 1st and it is the release of the Bad and Bruja Scream collection, so I am excited to get that, and I will be doing a review on that as soon as it launches. Well, as soon as it launches, I buy it and get it in the mail. I will go ahead and be buying that. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Zombie Defense palette, and I am gonna top it with this black glittery color. Are the names on the back of this? Yes, what's called The End Is Near, and it is like a black like shadow with a lot of glitter in it, like a purplish blue hue to it, which I love. So I'm just gonna pack that on all up in here. And I'm kind of leaving the middle section open because I'm going to blend it out with a different blue shadow to kind of like make this blend, even though they're like really dark and then really bright. So like for me, when it comes to like the whole like goth and emo thing, like I had a mixture of my friends. My friends were either all goth, emo, punk, and you know, I just hung out with whoever was cool with me. I was definitely one of those kids where I had all those little cholos walking up to me being like, hey, you a rocker, fool? I was like, yeah, I am. But like, I don't know, my variety of music goes like from really crazy, like even then I liked like old school like rap, but I would never admit it then. I don't know why. Who the fuck cares? It's music, and I liked all types of music. I got started really early like into like the rocker scene because my parents were really young. My dad's brothers, my uncles were like really young, so I grew up with like Marilyn Manson, Rob Zombie, Motley Crue, and other kind of bands like that. Like, I know that's not all like goth kid or whatever. It's just like whatever. I don't know. I didn't know what to call myself back then, but that's just the style in whatever I did. So yeah, like I already kind of grew up like liking that music. And the funny thing is, back when I was like a really young kid, I was probably like in elementary school still. I remember me and my mom were leaving a party and heading back home, but we stopped off at the store to just get like snacks or whatever to go home. And just from like TV and movies and stuff, I always would see like alternative like style people, and I would always get so excited because I'm like, I want to look like that one day. And I remember in line in front of us while we were waiting to pay, there was like these like goth people. I'm pretty sure they were teenagers. As a child, they were like giant, terrifying, but amazingly beautiful people. I remember the guy, and like particularly the most because that's who I was so intrigued by. He was just some like really, really tall goth guy. He had super jet black long hair, and he was wearing like this murky, like brown and green, like tube dress that was like just shredded up, the biggest like platform, like black boots, crazy ass fucking makeup. And it's funny, I remember him more. I just remember the girls that he was with were also very goth, but I mean, he was the one who caught my eye more. And I just remember like looking up at him like, wow. And then as soon as they walked out, they got into like this punk rock, like Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine like van. It looked like, I don't know, like if the kids from Return of the Living Dead took over the Mystery Machine. That's kind of what it reminded me of. I'm taking like a darker blue shade from the Zombie Defense palette and kind of filling in this gap right here. But I mean, that's what that's the vibe it gave off to me. And ever since then, I was very like hooked on that look. I remember when we left the store, I told my mom like, I want to start dressing like that. And lo and behold, a couple years later, I started dressing all crazy. Even as a child, I'd always tell my mom my favorite color is black, and all I want to wear is black. And the majority of the clothes she would buy me at the time were always just black, because I would refuse to wear anything else. If my black clothes were in the wash, I would throw a fit. Also, I had this really cool Batman shirt that had Batman like and Catwoman on it. So 90s. It was purple. I remember that. I would like sit at the washer and wait for that shit to come out to put it back on, because it was like my favorite shirt growing up. I don't know why I just remembered that. Like multiple times we were at some like bazaar thing. I don't know. We would go like every other year because they had good food. But even at the mall, twice it had happened. Once there and once at the mall, we would all dress kind of like, you know, out there, kind of crazy. And I remember one time some lady stopped and asked if she could take a picture of all of us. And we're like, sure, you know me, I have always loved a flashbulb. Anyways, after she took the picture of us, like both times, two like very conservative looking women thanked us for taking the photo, and they were like, I'm just gonna take this home to show my kids that this is what you should never look like when you grow up. And oh my god, that fed into my ego so hard. You know me, like I've always say, like, you know, I'm no role model. I'm not for everyone, but I am for anyone. I've always just had this like crazy, like, I've always done too much, you know. My friends always say like, my friends would all dress weird, but I was the one who'd always take it that extra level, especially being like a gay guy. Like, I don't care about like the gender norm. Like, I don't I don't give a fuck. Like, you know, like if I like it, I'm gonna wear it. I don't care. Like, I'm a dude doesn't mean, like, I don't know, ever since like one of the things they always told me like in high school when I would go out dressed all crazy and people would like, because I'm a little older than the rest of y'all probably, so I always got harassed a lot by like everybody. Like, I'd go out with a full face, like this look on, and like all my crazy goth shit, and you know, I would always get yelled at. It's people back then weren't as like tolerant as they are now. I mean, we've kind of lost that, but whatever. And I don't know, I remember like one time it got bad, people spit at me and like followed me around the mall with one of my friends, and it kind of freaked me out. And when I told like adults about it, they told me, they were like, well, either stop dressing like that or suck it up. And I didn't want to stop dressing like that, so I sucked it up. I've never been one to like cave into peer pressure and do things just because they were normal or other people wanted me to do anything. Hell, if that was true, I would probably like never have colored hair, piercings, tattoos, or I don't know. Anyways, I'm rambling on. We're doing makeup. I forgot we're doing makeup, and I'm just like not talking about what I'm doing. So I'm just using more of the Anastasia palette. I'm using some of the pink and the purple to kind of like shade around the eye. I'm gonna go back in with the white color called Headliner from the Anastasia Alyssa Edwards palette and use her to like highlight more of my brow bone. Like, kids, I am so old. Back then, the makeup we used, I remember it was a red pencil. It came in a 2-pack of black eyeliner, and to make it work is you would have to like heat it up with a lighter and then kind of let it dry and then put it on. Like, if you put it on too soon, like, you would just get a fucking glob of black in your eye. Yeah. Makeup wasn't as easy to use back then as it is now. So I'm kind of just smoking this out, and I'm being kind of gentle by tapping this instead of just like going back and forth, because my eyebrow is glued down and I don't want it to like kind of fuck up the glue shit I have on it or anything like that. So we're just gonna lightly tap this all in to kind of blend her out. I'm gonna go ahead and just blend some of the black out with the blue shade from the Elvira palette from Lunatic Cosmetics. I just lightly blend it out. And there you go. And now I'm gonna go ahead and do the teary eye, or so whatever I called it. I don't know if it actually had a name. I saw a few people doing it online, and I just thought it looked cute, and I would always call it the teary eye because you'd be out at the club, the light would hit you in the right spot, and it would just sparkle, and people were always like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yes, it's just fabulous." So the way I just do this is, you can take some water or your tongue and pack some of the glitter on this brush, and I would just go crazy packing the shit on into the middle of my eye. Like, when I thought I had enough, I would still add just a little more. Oh, by the way, like, I didn't glue my eyebrows down in high school. That is such a drag thing. Like, this is the drag version of the way I did my makeup in high school, if you get that means. And yeah. And people would always ask too, like, did you do your makeup at school? Like, would you? No, I did it at home. I was like, I would steal most of the makeup I had from like my mom, or like they would just buy me my own. And the crazy thing is, my parents are like really cool, so they never once like questioned why I was wearing makeup. They're just like, oh, he's a rocker, he wears makeup, I guess, whatever. My mom was a very rocker 80s chick, and my dad was a very 80s metal dude. And yeah, they never questioned why I would wear makeup or like paint my nails. I'm like, my dad and his brothers were all rockers, so they always wore black nail polish, or like, I don't know, just dressed like Motley Crue. And that was one of the most misconceptions I would always get, is that like, oh, you're so depressed, Terror. I didn't go by Terror back then, but I was like, no, I had fun putting on all this crazy makeup and shit, going to school or just to the mall to hang out with friends. Like, it always made me really happy. I loved makeup. I wasn't good at it then, but you know, I still liked it a lot. Okay, now darken her. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up this eye. Then I'm gonna do like my foundation or anything else off camera, and I'll be right back. Bam! And this is the finished look. Oh my god, so me and my Gloomy Bear right here, we have little matching bows. Do you guys remember Gloomy Bears? These things were like the tea. They came like in every color. They're just like these cute little bears with bloody claws. The one I found, he has like this little dude that he like eats, I guess. I don't know. I don't actually know where Gloomy Bears really came from, or like what the whole story was. I just remember they were everywhere, and I really wanted one. I actually never was able to find one, but my friend actually gave me this a couple years ago. Like, by that time he gave me this thing, like, I didn't care for Gloomy Bears anymore, or that whole scene was just like completely dead. But I was like, what? It's nostalgia. It's cute. We did an emo show, and I was trying to use her for a headpiece, but she wouldn't stay up. So bitch, this hair, like, I cannot get over how cute this fucking hair is. Like, I'm trying to give you like sing girl realness, but I feel like I kind of look like Davey Vanity, which is not a good thing. Wow. Oh my god. If you know who Davey Vanity is, ooh, that was not my intention to look like him. I probably just need to tease this hair out and make it like super big, like, you know, the pineapple cut that the scene girls used to have. Oh wow. I look like Davey Vanity, not the look I was going for. Anyways, yes. I'm like living for myself. I'm totally giving myself like flashbacks. I mean, my hair wasn't this cool back then in the day, but oh bitch, I mean, she's cute. This human hair is everything. She's custom made, like I said. I have a good friend who has a wig company called Wigs. He makes pretty much anything you like can think of, he can do. And I told him I want some scene girl hair, and he delivered. So I am in love with this wig. It's like human hair wig, and she is so soft, like stiff wear, bitch, stiff wear. Oh my god, like keep brushing the hair out of my face is like also taking me back. So yes, okay. So this is like the way I used to do my makeup in high school. This isn't necessarily like emo makeup or goth makeup. It's just messy bitch makeup. I don't know. I had really fun doing this video, talking about like the whole scene back in the day. And of course, like when MySpace came around, that's when all those MySpace bands started popping up out of nowhere. One of the first I found, let's just say, he's been canceled, so we don't really talk about him anymore. But honestly, he was one of the first people I found on the MySpace platform, which led me down a rabbit hole to other bands such as like the Millionaires, Broken Side, Medication Age, so many others. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting a ton of them. I was actually on the back cover of an album for the band called the Medication Age. Oh my god. I don't remember where I left that album, but if I can find it, I'll totally like post a picture here or something for you guys. Now, because I really like, I need to search for that bitch. I was, the picture is me with my face super ghost white and white contacts, and I'm wearing a little fucking like tiny tiara. Oh my god! 1 second. This teeny tiny crusty like super dusty tiara is what I'm wearing in that picture. Oh my god! I haven't looked at this thing in years. It's just been sitting up on my shelf forever. Oh my god, girl, there's so much dust on her. Ah! I forgot about days like this. Oh, I feel like a white chick just. Actually, she would kind of go cute with the bow. Okay, I got her to stay. Oh my god, doesn't she go so cute with the fucking bow? Bitch, I feel like a fucking MySpace nightmare right now, and I am living for it. So if you guys are like really into the bows or notice that I've been wearing like crazy big bows like the past few videos, look how fucking big this thing is. This thing is massive. These bows are made by Melissa Marie, aka Melissa Green, aka Melissa Millionaire from the group The Millionaires. They're one of my favorite like MySpace groups I found back in the day. I still jam to their music, and she is putting out new music. She has 2009 out right now. She's featured in that with the guys from Broken Side. If you guys haven't checked that out and you're still like a big fan of hers, go ahead and check that out. Like I said, I was gonna show off all the fucking bows I have also because, bitch, I just got this one in the mail a couple days ago, and she is like a magenta. I am living. I have my whole bag right here, so we're gonna start looking at all the bows I have. So ever since I like started drag, I always loved wearing like giant things on my head, bows. You know, I was very inspired by like all the scene back then. So we'll go with the biggest one I have, which is this Lisa Frank giraffe print bow. She custom made this one for me. Bitch, this thing is huge as fuck. Like, this bitch is huge. I do have an outfit being made with the same fabric, so I can't wait to like combine these together. But bitch, look, this thing is massive. Like, I love this thing so fucking much. She also custom made me this cute ass one right here, which is a pickle print. Because if you're unaware, my Instagram, I have these videos of me doing obscene things with like putting pickles in my mouth, and they kind of went a little viral. I mean, there's like 30,000 views on all of them. So I was telling her about a pickle bow that so I told her like we need to make a pickle bow, and she found the fabric and she made this for me, and I am so fucking excited. Like, I saw this thing and it's just the cutest fucking thing ever. Like, just all these pickles with little faces and stuff. I can't wait to do something cute with this look. That one's super cute. She made me a neon green one. So I have a neon green. I have a black one because you always need black. Black goes with like everything. I have a red one, a pink one. Like, bitch, I am obsessed. Like, I just fucking loved, like, these big-ass bows. A yellow one. I think I've worn this one before on camera. I believe I did. I've worn a few of these. I haven't worn all of them yet. Here's a purple one. This actually go good with the outfit I'm wearing today too. Actually, like the green one and the black one would go really cute with this too. So there's that one. And then my friend actually for Christmas got me a tiny orange one, tiny but they're still huge, and the white one. I love these. I kind of want to buy a giant orange and a giant white one, even though I have them small. You know, Texas, you gotta go bigger. So if you do want to get yourself like a giant cute ass bow, she makes them in every color, and if you find a print or ask her to find one, I'm pretty sure she can. I'll go ahead and leave her link down below so you guys could check that out as well, as along with my friend from Wigs. I don't know if he has the full website or if it's just his Instagram, but I'll go ahead and link his stuff down below so you can check out the cute wigs. He's made wigs for queens such as like Shea Coulee, Loris from Dragula, and Candy Muse. So yeah, he has like a really cute clientele, and now he made one for like Terror Krueger, Satan's baby girl. But anyways, bitch, if I wish my makeup was this good in high school, then I totally would have ruled MySpace back in the day. Oh my, back in the day, my MySpace name, like, I was really happy, like, with it, and I should still use it today. My MySpace name for years, my MySpace name was Narcissistic Plastic Boy. And I was feeling myself with, like, my colored hair, my platinum blonde hair. My hair was so burned out by the end of high school. Like, I remember just, like, cutting my hair super, super short and, like, dyeing it, like, black because I had damaged it so much. Because, I mean, I didn't really know how to do hair back then either. So I would just pile bleach on top of my head again and again, whether I was trying to be platinum or change up the colors in my hair. So, bitch, I still have a full head of hair and she's green now. So, still going strong with the weird hair. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to hang out with me in between uploads, you could follow me on Instagram. That's Terra_Krueger. I'll also leave it down next to my TikTok. I'm actually kind of like starting to use it a little more now, and I'm really excited with like all the crap you could do on there. If you want to tip this scene queen, I'll leave my Cash App down below as well. But what I would appreciate so much more is if you guys go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, hit that bell for notifications, and stick around for all the fun makeup, spooky, movie review, like whatever bullshit I decide to do on this channel. I have a lot of fun making all these videos, and I love chatting with you guys in the comments or my Instagram. Wherever you want to hit me up, go ahead and hit me up. I love... Ah! My bow's falling. Okay. That's my cue to... That's my cue. So anyways, stay spooky, and I'll see you ghouls later.